Great to be able to look across the sideline and see Coach Davey. I know he had a real big scare early in the year, and so as Mountain West coaches, we appreciate all our colleagues, and it was great to see him out there. It was a hard-fought game. There was some ebb and flows in the game, but a really big win. Anytime you win on the mountainside, that's huge. We're a little bit nicked up. We'll see where we're at with injuries coming back. But I was really pleased with our effort. Our execution can improve a little bit, but our guys are playing hard. And as long as we continue with that formula, we're going to be in better shape. I think while we ran the ball well, we certainly threw the ball better. We can still improve. There have been some big plays in the passing game, and that helps us. I thought Tim came in and did a nice job at the punting game, which was a concern. And we got to work on our extra point there. I talked to Cooper what the deal was, and we got a little bit of swale in our extra point area down here. And a lot of times that's what we do a lot of our pre-practice work, so we got to work on that. But he's got to work on that because that single point where that thing kept on harking in my mind as was counting up the point total. So. Convincing win over a mountain side team, and it's on to Nevada. Questions? Yes?
There was a sequence to start the third quarter where you stopped them on fourth down, and then you guys came back, and Sean broke that 40-yard touchdown run. Did that seem like a pretty big momentum swing for this game?
Well, I think anytime you stop them on fourth down, that's huge. But I thought Sean had a couple big runs today, which were huge, and showed a lot of guts and determination because he wasn't full speed, but he kept competing.
Yes. You mentioned the passing game. You came out through it 12 times in the first half. Was that just what they were giving you, or did you make a conscious decision to try to establish some sort of rhythm?
Well, I think you look at your opponent. You also got to look at where you're at. We've been throwing the ball much better during the course of the week. A lot of times our completion percentage has been under 60%. In practice, which usually doesn't translate to 60% in a game. We were hitting 95%. And so we were throwing the ball much better. And we think it's important for our receivers and our quarterback to have confidence in the passing game. And then also New Mexico, they hadn't been great against the pass. So that was going to be important for us to do. Yes.
Was this big for your guys' confidence, having the young guys in on the offensive line today without Velasquez and Aboji? You feel comfortable going forward?
Well, that's what we have, and I think we'll have those guys for a little bit of time now. And so everybody has an opportunity. Frank Crumb's out there mixing it up. It's good to see him. And, it was good to have Logan Harris back there today. Yes.
Coach, what does it say about your ground attack, the fact that you had 2 100-yard rushers, but it's just like you can plug different guys in, it seems like, and the defense knows what you're coming at them with? Well,
I think a couple things. First of all, we're much improved in the offensive line as far as establishing help. I think we can improve. Our backs are running hard. We're thinner there. And then also the fact that you've got a quarterback that is a big, strong guy that adds another dimension. Because if you just looked, imagine from your vantage point in the press box, the number of times they allocated guys almost, you saw everybody about 6 to 7 yards from the line of scrimmage and still being able to run. That's important. Yes.
I think at one point New Mexico had 5 straight drives where they ended either at midfield or in your guys' territory, and you guys gave up 0 points on those drives. I mean, what does that say about your guys' defense?
It says we're probably bending too much, number one. And that if you look at our statistics during the course of the year, you'll see that our scoring defense really doesn't match up with what we're giving up in total defense. You always want to defend the score, though. And I think, too, Coach Sticker comes up with some great stoppers as we come along. And so that's been important. But we've got to continue to work on maybe getting a couple more 3-and-outs. Yes.
When they did hit some passes in the passing game, deep passes, particularly on the edges, I know that passing defense has been a struggle this year. What's some of the issues and some of the things you think you guys have to clean up?
I'm sure you looked down and saw that we were playing a lot of quarters for their RPO game. And when you play quarters with RPO, you're going to put your corner in a single position with no help. And so some of those passes, I think you could determine they did a nice job. They threw it up. And so that's some of the logic we had. We thought it was going to be important to take the RPO stuff away. Usually we've been pretty good on fades today. I thought they got after us a little bit. Yes.
kind of off subject, but your old buddy, Lovey Smith got a big win today.
Oh, wow.
Illinois knocked out
Yeah, well, that's
Wisconsin.
great. You know, it's interesting because Lovey and I had coached many years ago together, and Paul Christ was a tight end for us. So, yeah, I saw that at the beginning. Good win for Illinois. Yes.
Coach,
That'll have to make an adjustment on my top 25.
you guys had a season high 11 third down conversions. How do you like the fact that you were able to sustain drives and kind of keep chewing up the clock today?
Well, I thought that had a big impact in the game because we were a little bit on our heels defensively. There was a couple of plays that were giving us some problems, and particularly that, I don't know if it was not the last drive, but maybe one of them was a really long time-consuming drive. Staying on the field, that's an indication of playmakers, but also pretty good discipline and point assignment. I thought our guys did a pretty good job there. We had maybe a little bit too many penalties, but I may be incorrect here, but I don't think we turned the ball over today. I know the ball was on the ground, but we did not turn it over, so that was huge. Yes.
Any update on Ryan's status and Alonzo Velasquez going forward?
No, I was hoping to have Ryan come back, but he said he wasn't able to. They came back and the trainer went like that, so it was good to have Tim back out there. I don't think it's something that's going to be a season ending. I know he took a heck of a whack. I don't even know what he hurt. So, we'll look at where we're at. Tim's got 4 games. This is the first one he played. We'll see where we're at from there.
What about Alonzo Velasquez?
We'll know a little bit more during the course of this week if he's going to be responding fairly well. It's a little bit of a need. Yes.
John Aquali, 3 catches today.
Yeah.
Seems to kind of come up with some big ones.
It was great to see him out there because, you got a senior. And those guys, I know everybody in the stands yelling at the receivers to catch the ball. Well, they know they want to catch the ball. And so it was good to see him respond today.
Was it good, too, just to see you talked about completing passes in practice, but for that to actually transfer over to the game?
There's no doubt. I mean, I think that's been a question that has come up time and time again in this room. But beyond a question that has come up in this room, it's a question that comes up with our players, our receivers, and our quarterback. And so to come out and do a little bit better was encouraging. I think confidence, success breeds some confidence, and so that'll help us as we move forward, getting ready for Nevada.
Well, not to overlook Nevada or New Mexico today,
Let's not do that then.
with Boise State and Utah State, the need to have a more balanced offense, I assume would be there.
I get where you're at.
Yeah.
I just think we need to improve offensively, but I dang sure can tell you this. We got to beat Nevada, okay? You need to be smarter than that.
Not at this age.
Does he have credentials? Does he have experience? Many.
That's part of the problem.
That's part of the problem. Okay. All right.
He said not to look over them.
Anything else? Thank you, guys.